Have you ever had those days where you just wanted to feel feelings? There's nothing wrong with watching a bit of guilty pleasure cliched love stories, and this video has some of the best romance recommendation for you. I hope you enjoy this video, and don't forget to check this channel for more recommendations. The list starts with My Heroic Husband, the story of a modern businessman who finds himself back in ancient China and about to be married to the daughter of a fabric manufacturing family who need a husband of convenience. A Donghua with competitive business practices, information warfare, and also an emphasis on the romance between the two main characters, Yi Ning and Su Taner. The animation and character models of this show are gorgeous and the action fluid and dynamic. The metrolocal aspect of this Donghua is original, refreshing, charming, and leaves food for thought. Ending, I would add that the comedy is on point and perfect. I'm Joybo. A romance Donghua, a little bit different from the norm ones where the author create a very intelligent plotline based on coincidences that just work perfectly. The story is about Zhang Xiaobai, who is a newbie editor, and his partner Tong Li, his long-lost childhood friend, whom he forgot about. Zhang Xiaobai don't remember anything about his childhood at all, and the story revolves around Zhang Xiaobai slowly gets his childhood memories back. Amazing plot with decent art, stunning music. I was very surprised by the excellent quality of the music and enjoyable elements. If you like romance, definitely a hidden gem that I suggest to watch. No doubt in Us. A Chinese historical Donghua focusing on two people. One is the Empress and the other is the Emperor. The setup is pretty amazing as they switch souls and bodies and now are forced to live with each other's foreign lives. The plots are lovable as we watch the couple's skills and personality complete each other. The ride is entertaining and fun, especially during the comedy scenes where the animators swap to a more chibi-like art styles to drive the point across. Overall, this is a heartwarming tale of how two characters come together and fall in love, with a healthy dose of comedy and great action fight scenes. Definitely recommend checking it out. Cinderella Chef, and we have a good food and comedy Donghua with a lot of romance between the two protagonists of this series. A talented chef, Ye Jingxuan, is sent back in time to ancient China, waking up in the body of a woman who has been kidnapped on her wedding day to marry a bandit lord, Xia Chunyu, who is somehow an imperial prince. Along the way, they face not only external enemies but also the internal dilemmas that arise amid their close relationships. Amid epic battles and emotional moments, the quest for truth and happiness will lead them to choices that could change the fate of everyone. I would recommend this show to anyone craving a good romance. The demonic king who chases his wife. The female protagonist, Su Luo, after being betrayed and stabbed by her lover, is greeted with a new body and transported to another dimension. We, the audience, follow her on her journey in this new world of magic, power, mythical creatures, and being the fiancé of the Crown Prince Lu Yun, a flawed individual. Their codependence on each other's special circumstances creates an explosion of romantic tension that leads to both of them to confronting each other's pasts together to form a stronger bond. Each new season continues to have a massive improvement of incredible narrative and art that provides satisfaction as you watch it. The Girl Downstairs, one of the best Chinese romance Donghuas available. Set in the current era, where the main character and his love interests try to make sense of their crisscrossed desires. Throughout the plot, these vicissitudes of love are shown with a playful yet thoughtful tone. We see the characters bantering with one another, enjoying their youthful camaraderie in college and at home. The characters are all believable and unique enough to be recognized individually. The animation is much better than your typical romance anime, and the excellent sound design really helps you feel the emotions. Even if you don't like romance, it's a good story about the challenges of starting a new beginning in life.
快，有战神便战死吧！
请那一战，天地失色，时光乱序，还好终由赤帝获胜。
Love between fairy and devil. The story revolves around the relationship between Xiaolanhua, a low-ranking flower fairy, and the powerful Dongfang Qingcheng, the demon lord. The setting is in the ancient magical realm of Chinese folklore, with the interactions between the two protagonists that become comedic, and shares a pretty excellent chemistry as their love line makes a pretty great backbone to the story. While the primary setup is the love story between them, the action part play a major role in this donghua. The animation is nice with detailed character designs, and it also delicately showed the beauty of Chinese folklore, so if you're a person interested in a country's culture, then this one is for you. Silang Island. A mythical land surrounded by vast never-ending seas, where the inhabitants are stray gods that have been exiled. A mysterious love story between an immortal boy from the fairyland and a mortal girl. The bonds they forge become essential as they navigate the complexities of their journey, as each corner of the island holds secrets waiting to be unveiled. The animation's distinct aesthetic feels like a dreamlike blend of historical fantasy and realism that captures the attention of audiences not only with its compelling storyline, but also through its meticulous attention to visual details.
其他做什么？晦气！
Heaven's official blessing. A historical with godly supernatural elements, with exciting fighting scenes to spice it up, and then added a bit of cute moments, and you get this great anime. The plots for the most part are straightforward, simplistic, had its turns, occasionally keep you on edge, and overall doesn't have any dull moments. The romantic elements of the show weren't overly forced at all and were really pleasant to watch, especially given that the main romance element is danmei, which tends to often be overly portrayed and nulls out a lot of the watcher's interest. If you have reservations, don't. If you're worried about the BL theme, don't be. It's Chinese censorship, so if you're dense, you won't even notice. And ending this list with Psychic Princess. The story follows a strong female lead, Chen Yungxi, who is confident but can be abrasive at times, a strong female with psychic powers who develops more friendships as the show goes on. And the male lead, Lord Yi, who is rather cold, domineering, and slowly develops his feelings towards Chen Yungxi. The animation really catches the viewer because of how the characters are portrayed and when they are introduced. It's interesting how they are setting up this donghua, with a lot of the main relationships forming. If you are looking for a romantic action supernatural anime, then this is it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check my channel for more donghua's recommendations.